We had a great time looking for the Northern Lights, and I am so happy that they came out.
Forget about signs and rules. Oh, the pavement and the long, long roads. Yeah, and you're always in such a rush. With your life playing from the stereo. Oh, you get it but all alone. And you're always staring at your phone. You need another great relief. We all need a turn and leave. Oh baby, this time we'll be gone forever. Never in a lifetime will you see us back here again. So come before it's too late. Hurry now cause I can't wait. Let's put on our anthem. We'll be singing all night long, all night long. Fishes in the stream, and down the boulevard of broken dreams. So we'll make a little change in pace, a minor shift of time and space. Oh baby, this time we'll be gone forever. Never in a lifetime will you see us back here again. So come before it's too late. Hurry now cause I can't wait. Let's put on our anthem. We'll be singing all night long. Oh baby, this time we'll be gone forever.
I spotted some wildlife out there. See it? For tonight's dinner we have steak, asparagus, mushrooms, and a little bit of olive oil. We also have Hawaiian chili pepper sea salt, red pepper flakes. We had a great time looking for the Northern Lights, and I am so happy that they came out. At about 4:30 in the morning, the moon started to come up and the Northern Lights turned this brilliant blue color, and that's when they really started to dance. It was just gorgeous. Around 5:30 in the morning, twilight started to happen. So between the moon rising behind a mountain, the sun starting to rise, the Northern Lights were still out, and we kind of had a feeling that this would probably be our one and only chance for the rest of the winter to see the Northern Lights. So we went out and enjoyed the show. Jim actually passed out about 5 in the morning, and as I waited for the time lapse to finish, I realized that we're just getting too light out to keep filming them. So what you see with your eye isn't necessarily what the camera picks up. So the camera picks them up as brighter and more brilliant than what you're actually viewing with your eye. So if you didn't know that, now you do. If you're coming up to Alaska to actually see them, it's hit or miss. You never really know.
Should I stay?
We thought that this spot would be perfect down by the river. Ember could go out there on the frozen river and just run, but it is windy out here. Super windy and icy. So I don't know if we're gonna stay here.
The fun part of traveling with a dog is keeping her entertained.
Doesn't take much to entertain her. So many other places to go, so much other things to do. I think we're gonna just hit the road and keep going because dang, you can go 1 mile and the wind just picks up like crazy. We're just gonna wear her out a little bit.
I think she's worn out.
I want to tell you more about the Northern Lights, but I think I'm going to do it inside so you can hear me better. Ice skating. Even more winter recreation right here. Woo-hoo. Okay. Oh, it's locked. Let me in. Oh, the dog gets to go in, but I can't come in. Come on. Gee, thanks. Well, I tried to tell you about it out there, but Burr, where was I?
She's worn out.
So KP index, we looked it up at the Geographical Institute of Alaska and it was a 4. Started driving north and I think I already told you that. Okay. Look for a place that we could stay the night away from people and wait for the Northern Lights to come out. And that's one of the things about Northern Lights is you have to be patient. The sky has to be clear, the conditions have to be cold, and it of course has to be dark. And at 10:30 last night, the sun finally went down and the Northern Lights started to come out about 3:30 in the morning. I used 2 different cameras. I was actually going to show you. I used 2 different cameras to film. I used our G7X. And with that one, I did a time lapse on it and did it from a couple of different angles. I also used my Canon 6D, which is up in a cupboard right now, and that I used for still shots. I had no idea what I was doing to take still shots of it and just opened up the aperture and put the ISO at about 800, and then I tried it at 1600, and it really just depended on how the activity was at that time. So wow, that's how things go. You saw this cool spot
Down by the river.
down by the river, and I thought that it was too deep, but the Revel just made it. Threw it in 4-wheel drive and
Hey, you know what we could do is like that one video where they dig their little pathway.
dig our pathway.
Dig our little campsite.
Oh, we should dig a campsite, build a fire. Ooh. Oh boy. She found water. What'd you find?
Water.
Can I? Can I? Can I do it? Can I do it? You're gonna get cold. Are you coming, guys? Come on.
Now we have a good camp spot.
Perfect.
If you don't turn this little knob down, then when you close the lid, your sink turns on and sprays you. We learned that the hard way.
You could fill up the sink and overflow as you're going down the road. That didn't happen to us, but that knob right there, you guys, it's important.
This is cold to hot water.
You did good.
Dishes are done, and I didn't have to shoot them.
Come and wake me every night. You say you missed the concept of you and I, you and I. You come and wake me every night. You say you missed the concept of you and I. Earthquake, collect my spine when my hips break, when my hips break. Catch my lungs, give me air, give me some peace, oh darling please, oh darling please.
Changes, our love will still go. Break into a million pieces. Love cannot be wrong. We'll live through the
Good morning. It is Easter Sunday, and last night was a really nice night. I got up about 2:30 in the morning and the Northern Lights came out for the second night in a row. They were at about a 2 on a scale of 1 to 6, and they were just green and just dancing across the sky, and I spent about an hour watching them. I think I got a little bit of it on tape, but we'll see. And this morning we got up and made coffee and let Ember run around a little bit. And as you know, we were parked down by a river, but the river's really shallow and it has this layer of ice across the top of it. And Ember was walking across the ice and fell through it, and it was maybe only about 4 inches deep, but it was pretty funny because it scared the heck out of her. I wish I'd have gotten that on tape, or wish I'd have gotten that on film because it was pretty funny. Anyway, we had our coffee and I came out here for a walk. We woke up and also saw Mr. Moose hanging out right behind the van. We saw him last night after it got dark, about 11 p.m. And he hasn't really moved. He's just been chilling out there. As I was walking, I decided to make myself another friend. And if you've been following along with us for a while, you know that I really like to make friends. And no matter where I go, making friends is really important these days, right? So Tim Kim now has a little bit of competition, and I'm going to name him Harry. So say hi, Harry. Say hi. So Harry's my new friend, and in this day and age, we need our friends as much as possible, right? And once again, I tend to like them silent, quiet. He doesn't have a whole lot to say. But I also like my men to have beards, so made sure that Harry had a beard. Oh, okay. Well, I guess it's time to move on. I'm looking forward to filming our 1-year review of the Revel, which is what we're going to do next. And I guess I have to say goodbye to Harry. I guess that's the great thing about men like Harry is they're disposable. He's gonna melt. He's a good memory. We're gonna move on. If you've never watched our videos before, don't forget to hit that subscribe button because we're not done. Even with everything that's going on in the world, we are staying safe and distant and physically distant, not socially distant, because we have you guys hanging out with us. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Hit the like button, give us a thumbs up. If you want to be notified about our future videos or when we go live, hit that little bell. It'll notify you when we post a new video. Thanks for hanging out with us. Make sure that you stay happy, stay healthy, stay safe. This will all be over soon. We'll see you later.